when did you realize this, that there was this problem about the demand and supply and how people were learning design? And
Yeah.
I want to understand what was that one moment where you decided that you were actually going to go for this?
So, I mean, I don't think it was one big moment. It was a bunch of small moments adding up. But I can tell you one of the big ones, which was when I was at an academy, building out the team. So, to give everybody a little bit of context, I was an early employee at an academy, which is the engineering team was about 10 people or lesser, right? So, at that point, hiring designers, I was able to build the initial team because I was able to hire through my network, people I'd already known or worked with before. But beyond that, over the 2.5 years that I was there, I interviewed a lot of people. So I had a ton of interviews, checked out a ton of profiles, slowly built up the team. And that's when I realized that, hey, like there's so many applications. There's a lot of good designers out there, but there is always this gap. There's that gap, which is for people from design school, that gap sometimes was not understanding what a startup culture is, right? It's not the same as you've been taught in college. It's not you following a design methodology and doing research for 2 months and then submitting a thesis, right? You ship every week.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes that gap was different. Sometimes that gap was somebody's transitioning into a design from a different career. And now they're like, shit, I don't know what the process is supposed to be. I don't know, And it was always like when I was hiring for roles, I would look at these profiles and be like, this is so good, but for some reason it's not I'm still reluctant to hire them because there's that gap. And I know that once, if I did hire them, I'd be able to fill it, which is, if we work for 1 or 2 months together, you'll get used to it and then everything is fine. But then I can't do that for everybody. I can't do that for the hundreds of applications that I'm getting. So yeah, that was one of the bigger things. And then I started noticing it everywhere once I, was in this.